All right, I said I was going to try this. I don't really do live streaming. I may, at one point, if I get to, I believe I said 100,000 subscribers. If I ever get there, I will live stream. But I figured I would record myself playing some of a game that has really intrigued me. I am extremely fascinated and what can I say? Pleased with what they put in this game. And that game is No Man's Sky. Now, when No Man's Sky first came out, this was some years ago. I can't remember, was it 2017 or something like that? I can't remember. Anyway, when No Man's Sky came out, it wasn't what the developers said it was going to be. They had a lot of work to do, but it was ambitious. And No Man's Sky being the ambitious game it was, I'm actually not surprised that it wasn't what they wanted it to be right out the gate. But right now, I'm telling you, I think this game is fire. I've been playing it. I have sunk more hours into this game than I care to admit. Obviously, I'm playing it on my Switch 2. They did a really good job porting this to the Switch 2, and it really does show. No, the Switch 2 is not as powerful as a PC or the PlayStation 5. You always have to say this because people do misinterpret. Sometimes I think on purpose. If you say, yo, the Switch 2 is keeping up, that's not saying it's as good as those consoles. It's just the console or the PC. This is just simply saying when I play on my Switch 2 and I go see my son playing on his PC, No Man's Sky, I'm like, wow, the Switch really does keep up. It's not such a drastic leap that I'm like, "Oh my goodness." Yeah, it's sharper. Yeah, things work, better, but it's not so much better and so much sharper that it's a stark contrast. Anyway, with all that said, let's get into this. So, I am on the anomaly right now. This is where you can talk to other people who are online, you know, playing. You can see some other things. There's a whole bunch of things you can do. What is this? I've never seen this. I don't know what that is. Yeah. So I will tell you, I would not consider myself a gamer by any stretch of the imagination. I like, I love playing games. I was more of a gamer when I was younger. Now I'm kind of I play every now and again. Well, this game I do more than just play every now and again. Oh, this is dope. Somebody has is that some kind of projector? Yeah, these are all other people who are online playing. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to do some things, do what I was doing, and you'll watch me playing through this and probably get annoyed because I'm running back and forth sometimes. And it seems like, what are you actually doing? Right now, so I went through my first black hole with my fleet. I have 3 ships right now, and 3 ships and two uh, starfighters myself, and I have 1 starfighter in my squadron. So this is my base, the Sanctum Brooknom. I built my base on a cold, uninhabitable planet. And a lot of people build their bases on very lush, habitable worlds, which eventually I'll move my base to a world like that when I find one, a good enough one, because I guess you can farm and all kind of other things when you do that. So anyway, as I said, I went through my first black hole, which is how I ended up in the star system that I'm at now. And I need some launch fuel cells, so I have to get some ferrite dust, and it's just a lot easier to go to my home world and get ferrite dust, just much easier. So I'm like, I'm not gonna even bother trying to do this over here. I'm just gonna go here, do it, and make it happen that way. I can actually convert my magnetized ferrite, I think, to ferrite dust. So this is my base, nothing special. This is my teleporter. That is my generator, and I have my teleporter connected to a solar panel and a battery at the top. Solar panel obviously collects energy, battery stores energy. When it's nighttime, my portal can stay active. And this is some things I got going on my signal booster. Not gonna bore you with that. What I came here to do is to collect some ferrite dust. I gotta make sure I got my mining beam. Sometimes I pull out my what is it called? I can't remember what it's called now. My manipulator. It's like terrain manipulator. I was like drawing a complete blank. My goodness. You see, I got some holes right there because I pulled out my terrain manipulator thinking that I had my mining beam, and that's what happens. Oh, see? Now I had my bolt blaster out mining beam. Oh, do I not have? What I had ferrite dust. I might have to put something in my vault. I'm gonna put a bunch of things in a vault. Yeah, I got a vault in here as well that I can store stuff in. I mean, I can store stuff on my ship, but I just do it when I'm here on my at-home base. Now, what do I want to store? I can store the reactor because I don't think I'm using that right now. And if I ever need to use it when I'm on a space station, I can just teleport from that space station to my base, come in here, get it, and then teleport back to the space station. I like the customization of the game, but it's not overdone. Like it's like the exact right amount of customization. I think they've done a really excellent job doing that in this game. It's involved, but it's not so involved that a person that's not really interested in doing too much, well, I guess that all depends. I guess you could kind of say this is really involved. For me, it's not. It was when I started. I'm not going to lie. When you start, like this was the planet I started out on. And when you start, you don't have a ship. It's like you wake up, you're like, what the heck is going on? You don't have a ship. You're wondering where you're at. And there's all kind of stuff that you have to find. And then you find this down ship. And then you have to find all of the materials you need to craft other items to fix the ship. And I spent way longer doing that than I should have. But again, I am not a gamer. Not like I used to be. But this game, man, I'm sinking some hours into it. It's kind of easy to do because you play a little bit here, a little bit there. And man, it really does. It really does take up time. But it's enjoyable. It's not, there is a storyline, but you're kind of left to your own devices to do your own thing. And I actually kind of like that a lot. I'll get a mission to do something, and you really don't have to do it right away. I wind up just doing a lot of exploring, and that's really what I've spent most of my time doing. It hasn't really been doing the mission. I've done some of the missions, obviously. I've gotten some things out of it, but just roaming around, collecting my items, doing what I need to do, getting my ship here, and oh, I need to move something. Oh, I won't be able to move it to my freighter, but oh, that's what I'll do. So I will move the ferrite dust I just collected over here because that's where I need it. And then I will move I'll move the geode because I think that's all I needed was. So if you look over here, I got my fuel, my pulse engine is all fueled up, but you need launch thruster fuel or launch thruster fuel cells. And you really have to watch and manage a lot of these things because if you land on a planet, like let's say a planet that has none of the materials you need to create a the launch thruster, and your launch thruster fuel is dead and you need that fuel cell, ooh, you are out of luck. So I make sure I pay attention to that. When I'm out, I'm like, all right, I need to go do what I need to do so I can create this fuel cell. Let's see what else I needed. I needed Oh yeah, metal plate. That's what I needed. Oh, why did I do that? See? Doing stupid things. So I have to create the metal plate. And then I will have to... Can I move something else? Let's see. I'm going to have to go back in my base and move something else. Let's see. What do I want to move? What is this one? Suspicious packet contraband. So let me put the contraband up. Oh, you see the sun is coming up. I'll show you my solar panel and battery setup. I typically don't like third person, but in this game, I kind of like playing in third person. Sometimes I'm like, I think I'm gonna switch to first person. So that's my solar panels, my battery, and you can see the wiring going inside the base. And you have to do all that wiring yourself. You have to wire everything up. What was I doing? Yep, see? This is why I run around like a chicken with my head cut off, because I forget what I was doing. Alright, so I wanted to put something up. Let's put a bunch of things up. Because I always need more and more space. Do I have 2 suspicious packages? I think I got 2. Oh no, that's an ion capacitor. Gotta remember I have that. There's a bunch of stuff I have, and sometimes I'm like, oh, what? I think I got that somewhere. So I got stuff on my ship, I got stuff on my other starfighter, and I got stuff here stored, in my base vault. So I probably... Now, this is how you know the game is kind of getting involved. When I need to create a spreadsheet to remember what all I have. I mean, you can see everything you have except for the vault, I think, when you're on the freighter. Because when I'm on my freighter, I'm trying to think. I can't see what's in my other starfighter unless I'm in it, unless it's my primary ship, the one I'm using. Unless there's a way and I just don't know. Because there's a lot of things I still don't know how to do. I've been doing more exploring than anything. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, what did I need to do this for? Oh, yeah, I needed to do this because I need space to move stuff from my ship. All right, so I think I can do this from right here. Yeah, I can do it from right here. So I'm going to move silicate powder. I don't need that to be there. Starship. Bong. Now I should be able to... Bong. And I might be able to do another one. Just move that right there. Go back. This might, if you're watching this, this might seem boring. But I'm telling you, I have spent so many hours having fun just doing random things in this game. It's really been a lot of fun. So, do I have enough ferrite dust? Let's see, how much ferrite dust do I have? 130. Okay, so I can create one more. Let's see. Which button was it again? Craft more was Y. In case you're wondering, I use the 8-bit do SN30 Pro controller. I like this controller better than the Pro controller. I know that's going to be sacrilege to some people, but I really do. I have enjoyed this a lot, actually. All right, so I have 3 of those. I am good now. So now I can go back to my ship where it's at in that black hole. The thing I like about the teleporter, to my knowledge, unless I'm mistaken, if you have your ship in another location, you can use the teleporter. Whatever ship is your primary starship at the time, like I got 2, my Behemoth that you see me flying, and I have one ship I named the Last Starfighter. I named my freighter the Pillar of Autumn. Everybody who's in the geek space, you'll get the references. But so wherever you teleport to, your primary ship will be there. Like if you teleport to a space station, your primary ship will be there. If I teleport to my base, my primary ship would be there. So you don't have to use your hyperdrive. Same thing with my freighter. I can summon my freighter, and I can also summon an anomaly. That was the place you saw me in initially. So now I am here, and I want to explore this new system that I'm in. So there's a teleport on a bridge. I could have teleported down here. So that's my Behemoth. And here is my Last Starfighter. And I wonder when I created those launch fuel cells, if I have them in here, or do I have, oh, I didn't mean to press that twice. Or do I have to create more for this one? Still getting used to how all that works. So let's see. Yeah, I have to create some for this one too. So, actually, no, what I can do is I can go, yep. So I can go on my other ship and just transfer those fuel cells to my exosuit. There's an attachment you can get. It's like a long range teleporter, I want to say is what they called it. And you can teleport items longer distances from your ship. I have it, but it still needs, what do I need? Antimatter and 3 or 2 more wiring looms. I already have one. I can craft antimatter. I just haven't got around to it yet. It's like I said, you can do so much stuff that you really, it's easy to get lost doing other stuff and not even think about some of these things. All right, so now I have that. I want to take out my fighter. It's more maneuverable. I like the Behemoth because it can take more of a beating than this one can. I have better shields, so there's still some upgrades I have to do to this, and there's a lot of stuff on my Behemoth I need to fix. All right, so what I've been wanting to do is fight a bunch of pirates, and I've been doing that. Ooh, a nuclear planet. I don't think I want. They got magnetized ferrite. What else do they have? Magnetized ferrite. Blau. Vile bro detected. I'm not sure what that is. Uranium. Ooh, I'm probably gonna need uranium at one point. I might have to mark that and come back. Let's see. Do I want to go down and see how toxic it is? I might want to. I was gonna go away, but maybe I want to. What is this? This just fragments? Okay, yeah. I thought those were maybe ships. Oh, I think those are. Yeah, they are. So sometimes when you encounter some of these ships, you can bargain with them. Let's see, tag. And you can add them to your fleet. See, I'm getting a communication right there. So I'm going to talk with this person right here. Friend, you have a fine fleet. Yes, I think it would be finer with just one more starship. Let me inspect it. See how much he wants for it. He wants 2 million. I got 3 million. Do I really want this? I want this ship. The Wings of Dreams. Exploration Specialist. Combat 1, Exploration 16, Industrial 2, Trade 3. Nah, I don't want it right now. Let's go see what's happening on this planet. It's probably gonna be all kind of toxic waste. I love when that happens. Ships show up out of nowhere. Let me see if can I do this? Oh, I can. Oh yeah, this looks like a nuclear planet. Let's do some scans, see what's out there. I'll see if there's a trading post or something here. And oh, what's that out there? Some gnarly looking vegetation. I'm gonna see if I see any copper or anything like that. See, this is what I do a lot. Just a lot of flying around, checking to see if I see anything. See, this is where you find different upgrades. It's a drop pod right there. Let's see what's in it and see what's the apps on a planet. So it said this was a toxic planet, but okay, yeah, there's my hazard detection. All right, what is this? So let's see if I have what I need to repair this. Antimatter housing. I don't know if I want to use my nitrate for that. Carbon nanotubes. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will scan some things to get money. You get units when you scan stuff. And you can also name all of the planets that you discover. So like I've discovered this planet. So if I wanted to, I can go name it. Let's see. All right. That's all I wanted to see is what was in there. But if I find some copper or something. Oh. Slow down. This is what happens when you're moving too fast. I think I spotted some copper right there. Is that? Nope, that's not copper. Is it? Look like it. That is, I believe, oxygen. Or no, actually, it's sodium. Those plants right there. Oh no, I did see copper. I wasn't bugging. All right. Let me see where I can land. What did I need copper for? Can't remember what I needed it for. Where is it at? Where is it at? I'm gonna keep looking. You see how I'm going back and forth? Let's see. All right. So the thing about a lot of these planets is you don't know what's hostile and what's not. So I don't know about none of this stuff. So let me see. Let me scan. What is it? Oh, uranium. Oh, nah. Nah, we getting that. So this is where you need your terrain manipulator. So what I'll do is I'll actually see if I can I reach it from here? If I can reach it from here, that's what I'm going to do because it'll make it easier. Yep, there we go. Give me all the uraniums. I can't remember what I needed that for in order to craft. Some kind of fuel of some sort or something like that. Make sure you get it all. Every last drop. I'm missing like crazy. Alright, I think I got it all. What's that? Carbon? Do I need any carbon? Nah, I can always use it. What's that one? Add some juice to my mining tool. was ferrite dust and something else. Let's see. Wasn't paying attention. All right. Let's get out of Dodge, boys. A good one. I needed some uranium. So that's about all I wanted to see. That's a material that I have not collected yet. Man, couldn't get my words out. This is probably one of the most relaxing games that I've played in a long time. Just because, as I said earlier, you don't really have to do anything in a certain order. You just do what you do. You can mine here in outer space. Let's see what material that is. Tritium. You need that for your engines. Sometimes you can get gold from these, silver, get certain gems, a lot of stuff. I'll show you something dope. Let me see. Yeah, see, that's gold right there. So you remember I was telling you about the space anomaly, and I'm sure most people who are watching this, you've already played this game. None of this is new to you. Oh, I didn't summon it. Duh. So that's just so fire. I don't know why I like that so much. That's just fire. Okay, so is that a space station over there? Yep. That is a space station. And what is that? Oh, recruitable frigate. If I'd have just read what it said, it's too far away. So I'm missing everything. Silver? Yeah, let's get some silver. I believe there's a mining beam you can get for your ships that I have not gotten yet. It makes doing this a lot easier. But right now, I'm doing it the hard way. Is what it is. All right, that's enough. So I want to go to this. Whenever I get to a system, I always go to the space stations because those space stations are saved. And so I can come back to this system without using my hyperdrive. Let's see what I have to sell. Do I have the gold on me or did I leave it on my ship? Oh, I can sell it from here. So let's switch and let's go sell. And we're going to sell the gold. And a little bit of silver, but we'll sell that too. I'm trying to build a war chest. So, oh, and this gold nugget. Get rid of that too. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, pirate transponder. I'm sure there's something I can use this for, but I'm not really sure yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump this. Sell that. I want the money because I'm trying to build me a banging Corvette. A Corvette is a ship it's like in between a starship and a freighter as far as size. But I've seen some people build some pretty crazy Corvettes. I watched a video where a dude built a Star Destroyer. I was like, yo, that's nuts. Anyway, from here, I'm going to go back to... So this space station is... All right, so I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go here. And I think I'll end it right there. I may at some point do a video where I play a little longer, go through a bunch of things, but that was just a little bit of me playing around in No Man's Sky. As you can see, you could probably do that for hours. I'm telling you, I have done it. I have spent hours playing this game, not necessarily in one shot, but a little bit here and a little bit there. It's actually fun, really enjoyable.